like a brick, so watch out. That was awesome! In case you guys didn't see my last video, I am starting a new series on the channel called Behind the Scenes of Rotor Riot. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I got my new studio all set up and we are ready to film another one. So the next episode in the series I want to talk about is rockets. We put a lot of time into rockets. Not just me building them, but the pilots that came to town and all of the hours we spent shooting off the rockets and filming and wasting time and daylight. It took a long time to get that episode together. So you guys didn't see the thousands of failed launches that we had to deal with. There was a ton of failed launches, one after the other. We are testing a new rocket today. This is essentially the Falcon Heavy to the rocket that I launched yesterday. It has more size to it. It's 4 inches by 4 inches, and it has 300 pounds of ballast weight in the nose. Oh, okay, that was crazy. Oh my, holy shit. Yes! It's gonna come down like a brick, so watch out. That was awesome! We had to keep changing. We had to keep making design changes. The CG was off, or the center of pressure was off. Had to make the fins bigger, had to make the rocket bigger. There was just tons and tons of wasted energy, wasted rocket fuel, wasted money. It's kind of funny because it's just foam board. You wouldn't think it'd be all that expensive. You know, Drew and I don't always see eye to eye. I know, surprise, surprise, right? When we were doing rockets, Drew got kind of frustrated with rockets. He was ready to throw in the towel quite a few times. He just didn't think it was going to happen. I'm kind of persistent though, and I'm stubborn, and I like to build things. I like to fix the things that don't work. I like to fix the things that break, and I like to find another way to make it happen. So because of my stubborn persistence, we were able to come out with a pretty cool episode, I think. But yeah, I could see why he wanted to throw in the towel a couple of times. One of the days we were out shooting, we'd flown pilots into town, and that particular week, we shot a lot of episodes in one week. We did LED props, we did rockets, we did the 12S monster drone, and we also filmed a zombie drone tag. So it was a pretty intense week. There was a lot of building going on. And leading up to the rocket episode, I literally was awake until 2 o'clock in the morning every night. I was waking up at 6 a.m. trying to scramble together all the stuff to make it work. And because we had so many failures, it was a constant battle of launching, changing, launching, changing. The LED props were breaking constantly and not working, and we had to assemble all the props. I mean, I put so much time in, I was exhausted. And you know, when I showed up to the field with the rockets, they weren't completely assembled, they weren't completely finished, so we had to kind of fix the stuff at the field. When Nurk and Bubby came to town, we filmed some stuff, but we didn't actually get the shot those days. And we tried 2 days in a row. It was rough, you know, it was a lot of work. The reason that Drew got frustrated was because it wasn't prepared. Not necessarily because the rockets didn't work, but because when I showed up, everything wasn't ready to go. And, you know, I can kind of feel where he's coming from. You know, there's only so much daylight. And, you know, we got pilots sitting there, pilots that we had to pay to fly in. Time is money, and they're just wasting their time sitting there if we're not getting stuff done. If I'm having to build the rockets, you know, they could be doing other things, filming other episodes. So, I mean, I get it, I feel them. But at the same time, me, you know, the mood that I was in, I was thinking, wow, I really worked hard on these rockets, you know. I worked really hard, and like, you know, I'm sorry I didn't get it done in time, you know. When we are on a set, it's not always fun and games. It can't always be fun and games when we're on set doing these episodes. You have to think about how much time is left in the day. Did we get the shot? Was it a waste of a day? Are we going to actually have an episode when this is done? So I can feel where Drew was coming from and why he got upset. We're still friends. We are actually stronger, and because of the fact that we understand each other, and from now on, I'm not going to drag people out to the field unless everything's ready to go. Anyway, that's some of the stuff that happens behind the scenes that you guys don't see. I hope you guys are liking this series to find out what kind of things happen behind the scenes. It's not all fun and games. It's not all exciting and fun like it seems on camera. Sometimes we argue with each other. Sometimes we don't always see eye to eye. And, you know, that's one of the things that happens every now and then. One of the ideas that I had for rockets was to try to catch the parachute on the way down with a coat hanger. And I was going to make it a challenge to where whoever caught the first parachute was the winner. We did try to do it one time. That was kind of when Drew took the parachute out.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Okay, I did get it.
Get that?
You did hit it.
I got it.
You got it.
I went straight for it. I went straight for it.
And when he took the parachute out, he took out the rocket. And the rocket needed to last throughout the day so we could get the shot. We weren't getting the chase shot. We hadn't got the chase shot yet, so we kind of scrapped the idea. Don't worry, guys. I've got more planned for rockets. I've got at least 2 or 3 more episode ideas for rockets in the future. So if you guys want to know more about rockets, I suggest checking out the channel King of Random. I actually got a lot of my information about rockets from watching their rocket series. Guys, I will attach the free plans on the large rockets that I made so you guys can try your own hands at chasing some rockets if you feel up to it. If you like this series, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you don't miss any of the future upcoming episodes. But for now, we're going to do a little freestyle flying at a spot that Drew and I found. We'll see you guys next time.